Oh my gosh, Sarah. Congratulations on your engagement! I saw your Instagram. You should have told me sooner! I'm so happy for you! Hey, Amy. Thanks. I wanted to surprise everyone. I would have never thought that you of all people would get engaged. Remember back in middle school? You used to act so immature, hanging from trees and stuff. Your nickname used to be Monkey Girl. I still can't believe it. You! Engaged! Hey, come on! That was years ago. We were all dumb kids back then. Thought we eventually grew up. It was only like 10 years ago, sweetie. Still pretty recent if you ask me. But look at you now. The wild gorilla finally evolved into a decent human being. I am so proud. You have got to tell me your secret. What did you do? Did you bribe him? It's nothing like that. A friend of mine just sort of set us up together. They thought we might get along. Huh? Is that really all there is? A friend just introduced you to him? Why didn't I hear anything about this? You could have introduced me to one of your friends too, you know. I must have given you too much credit. It seems like you're still far from being a decent human being. Seriously, that was super selfish of you, Sarah. All you care about is hooking up with hot guys. You don't even care about how the rest of us feel, do you? Wow, I didn't think you'd take it that way. Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Just kidding! Don't act so shocked, silly. It was only a harmless joke. I totally got you there. Don't worry, it's not like I'm jealous or anything. Why would I be? It's just, you know, as your best friend ever since middle school, it just kind of felt unfair. I felt a little left out. Is it really that hard for you to introduce me to one of your friends? You must have a lot of them. Oh, I didn't know you were looking for a boyfriend. That's why you were acting so weird. I guess it was a bit inconsiderate of me. It never came across to me that it would be such a sensitive subject for you. Hey, you don't have to put it like that. It makes it sound like I'm thirsty for some guys or something. Totally not true, by the way. It's not like I want to date. I can manage perfectly fine on my own. After all, who can resist me? Does that mean you don't actually need my help? The thing is, we're only planning on inviting relatives to the wedding itself, so we still haven't sent out any official invitations yet. It wasn't my idea, but I digress. Anyways, we're actually planning on setting up another reception after the wedding. That way, we can invite all of our friends and celebrate together. I was hoping it would provide a good opportunity for some of our friends to get to know each other. Maybe help out with forming a new relationship too, even. Some of the guys we're planning on inviting are pretty good looking. But I guess you're not interested? What? No way! You have got to invite me. Don't think you can say no. Well, you can. But even if you do, I'll still find a way to sneak into your little party. Whoa, calm down. Of course I'll invite you. You know, talking about all this wedding stuff reminds me. I thought you weren't interested in getting married. You used to say things like, "Oh, there's no way I'm going to wear these frilly girly dresses." Or, "Oh, these heels are too high. I won't be able to walk." Guess that was all just a big lie, huh? Well, to be honest, I didn't think I would at the time. You remember how I was more of a tomboy? I felt uncomfortable wearing feminine clothes. But over time, I came to appreciate them for what they are. Maybe it's because I gained more confidence. I don't feel awkward wearing things like that anymore. In fact, I think they can work pretty well on me, depending on how I want to present myself. Sometimes I find these really neat dresses, and it's sort of fun trying them out. It's always nice to test out new things. Yeah. Still, I didn't think you'd ever have the guts to wear dresses. After all, Monkey Girl is not someone you'd imagine in a wedding venue. More like a jungle. Or maybe the zoo. Like I said before, we were dumb kids. Monkey Girl grew up, I guess. Meh. Oh yeah, by the way. Is your wedding going to have one of those speech thingies? You know, the one where the couple's closest friends talks about stuff? You mean like a maid of honor speech? We have considered it, but we haven't really reached a decision yet. Maybe if someone's interested, we'll ask them to do it for us. That is a hard thing to ask for. We don't really want to burden the visitors too much. It is our wedding, after all. We just want everyone to have a nice time at the reception. I see. You could always ask me. You know that, right? I mean, it's just a speech. How hard could it be? I'll just say some nice things for you and it should be good, right? Easy as that. Wait, are you saying that you're willing to do the speech for us? Duh. Who do you think I am? Just your best friend since middle school. Of course I'll do it, dummy. You can always count on me. Really? Wow, thanks, Amy. That's super kind of you. But I won't be doing it for free. In exchange for my awesome generosity, I want to ask you a favor. I want to go to dinner with you and your fiancé. Just this once, the three of us, together. How does that sound? Deal? I'm okay with that, but... Is that really it? You just want to eat with us? Is there something on your mind? Nothing special. I just wanted to see what kind of person the groom is. After all, even though I've seen your boyfriend in photos before, I haven't met him in person yet. It's kind of hard to write a whole speech about someone you've never met, you know? If I'm going to spend my precious time writing something, I might as well make it something interesting and meaningful. And for that, I need to know what kind of person he is. That's really considerate of you. Not only have you offered to write the speech for us, you're willing to make it special. Thank you. You're really awesome. You're being so dramatic. But yes, I am awesome. Still, it's the least I can do for my bestie. I'll go talk it over with him, and I'll let you know once we settle on a date. We'll handle all the booking, too. Is there anything you want to eat in particular? Anything's fine. Just make sure it's something good. Anyways, talk to you later. Say hi to your fiancé for me. Morning, Sarah! Have you looked outside? It's so sunny! Just the perfect weather for a wedding. Yeah, I'm relieved. It's a once-in-a-lifetime event. I want to make sure everything goes well. And thanks again for getting the speech ready for us. I'm really looking forward to it. I know it wasn't an easy task, but I'm sure you'll do great. Oh yeah, about that. Bad news! I don't think I'll be able to make it today. I have this thing I have to do, and I really can't miss it. You're going to miss our wedding? I know! I'm super sorry. But yeah, I won't be going to your wedding. You can also forget about the speech. I won't be there to do it anyways, so why bother? That came out of nowhere. What happened? Is everything okay? I hope it's nothing too serious. It should be alright. But it is super duper important. It's an emergency! So yeah, definitely can't miss it. I know this must be tough for you. I'm so sorry. For real. But you'll never hold a grudge against your bestie, right? You'll forgive me and forget this ever happened. Well, I guess there's really nothing we can do about it. I was really looking forward to your speech, so I'm a bit bummed out, to be honest. But an emergency is an emergency. Yeah, I know. Sorry. It's a really major event, though. It's super important. It could change the course of my life forever. I really don't have the time to attend a friend's wedding when there are much more important matters to pursue. Sounds interesting. Must be really special. Don't worry about your attendance. We can always manage. But are you alright? Is there anything I can help you out with? Nah, I'm fine. It's just that I'm getting married. Oh, I haven't mentioned this to you before, have I? Heads up! This girl is getting married today! Wait, what? Really? That really came out of nowhere, but congratulations! I'm really happy for you. I see what you meant by it being a major event. It certainly would change the course of your life forever. Gee, thanks. You're being too kind. Yeah. Amy? I'm not trying to be rude, but you really couldn't find another day for your wedding? Or maybe, I don't know, let us know about how you won't be attending our wedding a few days earlier? I know weddings are really special, but there had to be a way to manage, right? I mean, it's not like you just found out about your wedding today. That would be weird, no offense. And it's not like you're going to run off to secretly marry someone either. Oh, that was fast. You're absolutely correct. I'm eloping with someone. This may sound all of a sudden, but I am officially going to secretly marry a beautiful, handsome man today. And your special prize for correctly guessing my secret? I'm going to tell you the name of the man of my dreams. My new hubby, if you will. Wait for it. Drum roll, please. Ta-da! My Prince Charming is none other than your fiancé, Eugene. Wait, what? Are you surprised? You're definitely surprised. You would have never guessed that your best friend would marry your fiancé. Yes! I totally got you just now. Just checking, but this isn't just some kind of messed up joke, right? Duh, obviously. Who would joke about something like that? It's not fair that someone ugly like you gets to marry a hot guy like Eugene. You two just don't match. Your cute boyfriend is mine now. A much better match in my opinion. We'll be a power couple. Don't worry, I'll still be your friend as long as you don't find another hottie. I don't get it. You don't want me to get married? Is that why you decided to steal my fiancé? Because you didn't think I was beautiful enough? I mean, fine. Whatever. But did you have to do it on the day of the wedding? I thought you were looking forward to it. Maybe not the wedding itself, but at least the party following it. You know, so you can meet some cool guys. Well, I will admit that the possibility of finding new love was pretty appealing. But then it dawned on me. Even if I did manage to get a boyfriend, I would have to owe everything to you. I just couldn't stand it. Me? Owing something to you, of all people? I'd rather owe something to an actual monkey than owe Monkey Girl a favor. I have much higher standards in life, thank you. What's that supposed to mean? If you're going to call yourself my bestie, you have to remember, there's no overturning the hierarchy. Ever since middle school, it's always been this way. I'm the popular girl, cute, charming, and adorable. You're the loser girl, the lowest form of all girls. Weird, ugly, and the butt end of all jokes. I thought you were my bestie, but then you had to betray me by getting engaged to a cute guy. Before I even had a boyfriend. I couldn't believe it. Do you know how shocked I was? How much it hurt inside? I cried in my bed for forever. Let me get this straight. Not only did you think I was weird and ugly, but you also thought I was a loser? All these years? And that's the reason why you stole my fiancé? Why are you acting so surprised? Duh. You should be happy that I was generous enough to even talk to you. I mean, have you looked at yourself? You should consider plastic surgery. Your face looks like an old circus elephant that got run over by a truck or something. That's really not cool, Amy. You know what? I don't want to talk to you anymore. Oh, is someone angry? Or maybe you're crying? Boo-hoo! Get a grip of yourself. It's not the end of the world. You're being really immature. Whatever. It must be so hard for you to think that both your best friend and your fiancé ditched you on the day of your wedding. Too bad, so sad. But your fiancé will still be marrying me. You can cry and go crazy mad all you want, but nothing will change the fact that we are madly in love. Meh, it's alright. I don't really care either way. Of course you don't. Wait, why not? I mean, it's still sort of a bummer, but I can't say that I'm surprised. If you're going to elope with him, then that means that the two of you are together right now, right? Thanks for telling me. That really helps. Now I can call his parents. I'll tell them that Eugene won't be attending the wedding. Wait. I don't get it. Why are you acting strange all of a sudden? Am I? I feel pretty fine. But you shouldn't be feeling fine. Hello? Do you understand what happened just now? Your best friend stole your fiancé. Why are you acting like there's nothing wrong? I don't know. Maybe if I didn't see it coming, I would have reacted more differently. But I kind of expected it. You expected it? Yeah. You know how we went to dinner before? The three of us? I had this weird hunch ever since. It wasn't really that subtle, really. You came to dinner dressed like some kind of fashion model. I have never seen such high heels. And what was up with your makeup? Even I could tell that was way too much mascara. And then Eugene started acting weird around me. It's really not that hard to connect the dots. Especially since Eugene is terrible at keeping secrets. Seriously, if you're going to cheat, at least try to be more secretive. But that's all just speculation. You only assumed that we could be cheating. It's not like you had definitive proof or anything. Yeah, but it was enough. I did feel like I had partial responsibility. I accepted Eugene's wedding proposal, and I agreed to taking you to dinner with him. So I decided I won't do anything. I'll just wait and see. I decided to trust Eugene. To trust that he had a somewhat decent mind, and to wait for the day of the wedding. Just to see how things would go. Although, I haven't been able to meet with him these past few days. He hasn't bothered to text me back. Everything you said just confirmed all of my suspicions. It's disappointing, but that's life. You mean, you just let me steal your fiancé? And you didn't even bother to stop it? That's stupid! You do know that, right? Has your brain devolved into an actual monkey? Hey, I'll have you know monkeys are very intelligent creatures. You could probably learn a thing or two from them. They could teach you how to control your primitive urges to hit on every guy you meet. What did you just say? Come on, I'm not that stupid, Amy. While we're on topic, I'll tell you more. I managed to set up Eugene's parents as well. Not bad for a monkey, right? Set up? Like, a date? What? I'll explain. So, Eugene's parents and I, we haven't really been getting along that well. Maybe I'm being too picky, but they just felt a bit too arrogant for my taste. They said really degrading things to me. I guess they didn't like me as the bride? Or maybe they're just like that. I don't know. Anyways, I felt like I was justified in using them for my evil plan. Don't worry, I made sure to include you as well. I don't want you to feel left out. Plan? What do you mean? What are you doing with us? It's nothing special. A few days ago, I told his parents about how I was suspicious that Eugene might be cheating on me. You won't believe how they responded. It was so predictable, it was sort of funny. They said, even if he was cheating on you, you only have yourself to blame. Our son is going out of his way to marry you, so you shouldn't complain. Just appreciate our darling's generosity and get over it. So then I told them this. Fine, I won't. But if it just so happens that I can't get married because of something Eugene did, I'll make sure to file a lawsuit and earn myself some compensation. Oh no. Oh no, indeed. You can probably guess what they said after that. They said, our son may be a cheater, but he's not an idiot. He'll never do something so stupid that it'll cost him his marriage. We agreed that if by some crazy chance the wedding was to get canceled on the day we were supposed to get married, they'll deal with the lawsuit, no questions asked, and pay me compensation. I have it written on paper too, actually. We signed it. I should probably start thinking about what to do with my new income, huh? Why are you acting so cool about all this? That's terrible! You mean you swindled Eugene's parents? I wouldn't say swindle. It's not like I lied to them. I was just being honest about all of my suspicions. I asked them for their input, and we found a middle ground after a little discussion. They were so awful. They were always saying things like, you should be grateful that our darling of all people is willing to take you in. One time, they said something around the lines of, if you don't give birth to a child within 3 years after the marriage, we'll make sure to sell you off to a brothel. It was really disturbing. even in retrospect. Good thing I don't have to deal with them anymore. Wait, Sarah, are Eugene's parents really that awful? Why would I lie about that? Anyways, I can't thank you enough, Amy. You're definitely a lifesaver. Thanks to you, I was able to escape from a terrible fate. And with an extra cash bonus, too. I do feel bad for the people working at the wedding venue, but it was probably for the best. It's much better to just receive the canceling fee than deal with customers like them. I wonder how much the compensation would be. I've never sued anyone before. How could you do something like this? Because of you, his parents are going to hate me now. This makes me look like I'm the cause of all this trouble. Why are you acting so flustered? You were willing to run away from home to marry Eugene. If anything, I'd say this is a win-win situation for the both of us. It must have taken so much courage to cut all of your ties from your family and friends. But if it's for true love, I salute your courage, dear friend. I mean, it's not like you were planning to go back to the way things were after everything settled down. I mean... Elopement is a very serious matter, Amy. It's a last resort only for true lovers. It causes so much grief to everyone involved in the couple's life. But of course, you knew that before you made such a devastating choice. Not that it matters to me. It's your life and your decision. But on the off chance that you're worried about how your hubby's parents are going to act, you might want to come back and, help pay the bills. The canceling fee isn't going to pay for itself. I don't have that much money. Oh, tough luck, huh? Might not want to come back yet then. Well, I'm going to call into the venue to cancel the wedding. His parents are probably going to want to kill you after this, but I'm sure you'll be fine. You always have each other. I wish you a happy wedding.
Sarah, I'm so sorry. I've decided that I still want to marry you. I changed my mind.
Why? I thought you had Amy.
My parents told me that if I don't come back, they're going to disown me. I didn't think it'll be so much of a big deal.
Well, it seems like you learn something new every day. It turns out that when you run off to marry your bride's friend on the day of your wedding, your parents will disown you. That's a nice life lesson. I'm sure it'll be useful for you in the future. Great job, Eugene! You receive a gold star!
Sarah, I'm really sorry. I can tell you're super angry with me. But I wasn't being serious about it. It was only just a little joke. I wanted to have some fun before I was to be fully committed to you. I messed up, but I'm willing to make up for my mistakes. I want to marry you, Sarah. I'm sure you still love me too. I'll see you at the wedding venue, all right? I'll be waiting for you.
Fine then. I'll be waiting. It'll be a good opportunity to introduce you to some of the new friends I've made over the last hour.
Huh? What friends? It's still not time for the reception party.
You should really cut it out with all of your nonsense. I'm really not that interested in any of your excuses.
What are you trying to say?
It's very funny that you mention everything being just a little joke. It's in really bad taste. I suppose that the credit card you opened using my name was also just a joke? Last time I checked, I'm pretty sure that was illegal. But okay. And all the overdue payments? Those were also a joke, huh?
How do you know all that?
I was just minding my own business and canceling the wedding when I received a phone call from the credit card company. I never suspected that you opened a credit card in my name. But really? What did you buy to get yourself $25,000 in debt? The credit card company noticed the strange activity, so they contacted me to make sure everything was all right.
It's not really like that, Sarah. It's all just a misunderstanding.
No misunderstanding. I understand everything perfectly fine. Not only did you agree to running off with your new girlfriend, canceling the wedding as a result, you decided it would be a great opportunity to get yourself a new credit card with my name.
Maybe. I'm sure it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I explained everything to them, so they know what happened. They're at my house right now, but for some reason, they all have this really intimidating expression on them. Kind of scary, to be honest, but what do I know?
They're there with you? Right now?
Anyways, we'll all be heading over to the wedding venue. I hope you come back soon. We'll all be waiting for the lovely couple. Happy marriage! Amy and Eugene arrived at the wedding venue, though the look on their faces was far from being happy. Their credit card company and their parents took them somewhere to have a deep discussion, but I didn't take part in it, nor did I care. According to some of my friends, apparently the canceling fee for the wedding and my compensation was all paid by Eugene. Since he didn't have the money, he had to borrow it. His parents reluctantly agreed to being the co-signer for the loan, but they made sure that he wouldn't do anything stupid ever again. They constantly monitor him at his new job, where Eugene and Amy both work day and night to pay up all the overdue debts they have.